Close your eyes. You're rich, filthy rich. The kind of rich where you don't ask prices, you just buy things. Now open them. Plot twist. You're standing in ancient Egypt, 2000 BC. Your mansion is a mud hut, and your bathroom is a hole in the dirt. But you own 50 slaves and eat meat. By Egyptian standards, you're basically Jeff Bezos. Fast forward 4,000 years. You have climate control and more tech in your toilet than the moon landing, all while video calling someone from your private jet. But here's the question that'll break your brain. Which version of rich actually feels better? Let's take a journey through 5 eras of extreme wealth and discover something shocking. Being rich has always sucked in ways you'd never expect. Egypt, 2000 BC. You wake up, it's 4 a.m. Why? Because air conditioning hasn't been invented yet. The moment the sun hits the horizon, your bedroom turns into a literal oven. Yet, you are a nomarch, a provincial governor. In modern terms, you are a billionaire. You own the land, the crops, and the people. But let's look at your luxury lifestyle. You sleep on a wooden frame strung with rope, no mattress, just net. Your pillow? A block of wood carved into a curve to protect your expensive wig. You wake up every single morning with the neck pain of a car crash survivor. It's time for breakfast, the height of culinary luxury: duck, figs, beer, and bread. You take a big bite. That sound? That's sand. Egyptian flour was ground using stones. Sand got into everything. The richest people in Egypt didn't have gold teeth. They had no teeth. By age 40, your molars are ground down to painful little nubs. But you can't worry about your teeth, because a messenger just arrived. You've been summoned to the palace. This is where the real stress begins. Being rich in Egypt is conditional. It all depends on one man. Great Pharaoh, Divine One. You summoned me? The flood season is approaching. I need your projections for the harvest. Ah, yes, of course. The signs are excellent, Divine One. The Nile should rise 16 cubits. Our granaries will overflow. It will be a historic year for wealth. 16? That is a bold number. I am confident, Great One. My astronomers have charted the stars. The gods favor us. Good. I like confidence. Your neighbor, the nomarch of Memphis? He was confident last year. He promised 15 cubits. We got 12. Do you know what happened to him? I have struck his name from every monument, seized his tomb and burned his mummy. To the world, he never existed. And in the afterlife, he is a wandering shadow with no home and no food. So, are you still sure about 16 cubits? Or should I start preparing to erase your name from history? 16 cubits. Absolutely, zero doubt. Excellent, you may go. And try not to sweat on my floor. Now you go home to enjoy your wealth, to relax. Your son runs to greet you, 7 years old, bright-eyed, bursting with energy. He's been studying with the scribes all day, and he can't wait to show you what he learned. That's my boy. One day you'll be a great nomarch, maybe even greater than me. But in 2000 BC, peace never lasts. The Nile gave Egypt everything: water, food, life itself. But it also gave Egypt mosquitoes. Millions of them, breeding in every pool of stagnant water. They swarmed at sunset, covering the skin of rich and poor alike, and inside them. Malaria parasites that invade red blood cells and destroy your organs from within. All it took was one small bite, and your child would quickly become history. To consolidate your history, you can use Chat LLM by Abacus AI. Right now, your AI workflows are scattered across too many tabs, and you're likely paying multiple $20 AI subscriptions. Chat LLM fixes this by putting every top-tier model into one single dashboard. I'm talking about ChatGPT 5.2, Gemini 3 Pro, Claude 4.5, and DeepSeek all in one place. You don't even have to choose. Their root LLM automatically picks the best model for your specific prompt. But it goes way beyond just chatting. You can chat with large PDFs, generate professional PPT presentations, and even use the Abacus AI Deep Agent to build full apps and websites from scratch. If you're worried about sounding like a robot, their Humanize feature helps you ditch AI detectors entirely. You get all of this, plus image and video generation from Sora 2 and Kling for just $10 a month. That's way cheaper than paying for them separately. Stop overpaying and start building smarter. Head over to chatllm.abacus.ai or click the link in my description to get started. Trust me, your browser tabs will thank you. Okay, back to the video. That was Egyptian wealth. You spend your whole life building a tomb, stocking it with snacks for the afterlife, because deep down you know. This life? It sucks, but at least you only had to worry about one God King. Up next, danger doesn't come from the gods, it comes from your dinner guests. Rome, year 100. Everything has changed. Rome wasn't just a city, it was the operating system of the ancient world. If you were a senator, you didn't just live well, you lived like a god. Your morning routine is incomprehensible to the Egyptians we just left. You wake up in an actual bed, with a mattress stuffed with wool and feathers. You have pillows. And the floor? It's warm. The Romans invented the Hippocaust system, underfloor heating. While the barbarians in Britain are freezing in mud huts, you are walking on warm Italian marble. Next comes the bathroom. It's revolutionary. Running water, stone seats, but it's also a social event. Roman toilets were communal. You sit on a marble bench next to 20 other guys, thigh to thigh, discussing tax policy while you do your business. Privacy was not a Roman value. And the toilet paper? Meet the xylospongium, a sea sponge on a stick. You use it. You rinse it in a bucket of vinegar, and then you put it back for the next guy to use? Stepping outside reveals a city of 1 million people crammed into narrow streets. It's pure chaos, but the elite are insulated from the filth. Wealthy Romans traveled in a litter, a luxury box with curtains carried by 8 strong slaves. It was essentially a mobile panic room floating above the crowd. The destination is the Senate, where power and wealth collide with a terrifying reality. In Rome, being rich doesn't make a person safe. It makes them a target, with the emperor as the ultimate boss. Financial planning takes a dark turn. If the imperial treasury runs low, the state doesn't bother raising taxes. Instead, a wealthy senator is accused of treason, executed, and his entire estate is confiscated. Life becomes a permanent balancing act, looking rich enough to be respected, but poor enough to survive. This tension peaks at the most dangerous event in Roman high society, the dinner party. More wine. Bring out the flamingo tongues. Flamingo tongues, again, they're glazed in honey. Just eat it. Do you know how hard it is to catch a flamingo? Speaking of hard to catch, I heard you bought a new estate in Sicily. A vineyard? What? No. Disgusting rumor. I'm practically broke. Terrible year. Broke? You're serving roasted peacock on silver platters. The peacocks were gifts. And the silver is fake. It's just polished tin. I love being humble. Don't you, Marcus? Who is that guy? He hasn't eaten anything. He writes every time you spend money. That's my accountant. He looks like an imperial informer. Shut up. Do you want us all crucified? He's joking. We love the emperor. We would gladly give all our money to the emperor. Well, that's it. I'm finished. Bring me the special wine, the one with the hemlock. I'd rather do it myself than wait for the Praetorian Guard. This wasn't just paranoia. It was survival. One report of excessive luxury could bring the Praetorian Guard to the door before dawn. And even if the politics didn't kill you, the streets might. At night, Rome dissolved into anarchy. Gangs and drunks ruled the shadows, meaning the rich never walked home. They hired private armies as escorts. This is Roman wealth. At least the wine was good. In the next era, you lose the heat, the wine, and the literacy, and you gain the plague. England, 1250. Congratulations, you are a baron. You own a castle. You are living every child's dream, and you are absolutely miserable. First off, let's talk about the cold. Castles were military bases, not hotels. They were designed to stop Vikings, not drafts. The walls are 6 to 15 feet of stone. The windows are just holes in the wall with wooden shutters. Good morning, my lord. Why is it so cold? I can see my breath. It's a stone box in England, sir. It's always cold. Bring me my clothes, all of them. Medieval wealth was about layers. Linen underwear, wool tunic, wool overcoat, fur-lined cloak. You wear this outfit 24 hours a day. Taking it off isn't an option unless the goal is hypothermia. And now you need to use the bathroom. In a castle, this is called the garderobe. It's a hole in the floor that drops waste into the moat below. In winter, the wind shoots up that hole like an icy geyser. Going to the bathroom wasn't just gross, it was physically painful. After surviving the toilet, you head to the Great Hall for breakfast. The menu, bread, cheese, and booze. Is there any water? Water? Like a peasant or a monk on penance? I'm just thirsty. We have a fresh barrel of ale. It has the calories you need to not freeze to death by noon. A gallon, as usual. That's right. You drink ale from the moment you wake up. You aren't drunk, exactly. You're just maintaining a permanent, low-level calorie shield to keep reality at bay. And trust me, you need that buzz. Because in the Middle Ages, wealth makes a man a universal target. While an Egyptian feared the pharaoh and a Roman feared the emperor, a British baron fears everyone. My lord, riders on the horizon. Who is it? The French? Worse, Baron Mortimer. My cousin? What does he want? He's setting up catapults. This was the reality of being a feudal lord. War wasn't an event, it was a lifestyle. Your wealth was the only thing worth stealing in the entire county. So every spring, someone would try to starve you to death inside your own home. Are the walls secure? Yes, my lord. 6 feet of solid granite. They aren't getting in. Do we have food? Enough for 6 months, unless they throw the dead cows over the wall. What? Biological warfare, sir. Plague-infested carcasses. Once they burst in the courtyard and hit the well, we're fighting a fever that liquefies your insides. But let's say you survive the siege. You retreat to your chamber to look at your one true luxury. A book. A handwritten Bible. It cost as much as a farm, and you sit there squinting at it by candlelight, breathing into your hands to stay warm. The gap between you and a peasant? Huge. You have the castle, but the gap between you and comfort? Infinite. Honestly, I'm passing on this one, because in the next era, you're going to get richer than you ever imagined. Yet the peasants stop serving you and start trying to eat you. New York City, 1895. Everything has changed. We are done with land and titles. The Industrial Revolution has created a new kind of wealth, liquid cash, pure, obscene amounts of it. You are a railroad baron. You are worth $200 million? That's $8 billion today. You live on Fifth Avenue in a mansion that looks like a French palace. First, the good news. You have conquered the bathroom. You have indoor plumbing. You have hot water, manually though. And you have a porcelain toilet that flushes. For the first time in 4,000 years, you can poop in peace without a sponge stick or a hole in the ground. Civilization has peaked. Now, the bad news. You are a prisoner of your own clothes. Sir, it is 11 a.m. Time to change. I just got dressed. That was your morning suit. This is your walking suit. You'll need the frock coat for lunch and the white tie for the opera. But it's July. It's 95 degrees. Fashion does not care about the weather, sir. Put on the wool. Synthetic fabrics didn't exist yet. No AC. So you spent your entire life encased in 3 layers of heavy black wool, changing outfits 4 times a day, sweating through your silk underwear while pretending to be comfortable. You head downstairs for breakfast. The technology is dazzling and dangerous. You have electric lights. They glare so brightly they give you a headache. You have a telephone. It mostly screams static at you. You have an early automobile. It might explode if you crank it wrong, but at least the food is safe. You have an ice box, fresh meat, no sand in the bread, no parasites in the water. You sit down to eat your eggs in peace? What was that? The factory workers, sir. They're rioting again. Again? I gave them a raise last year. They won a weekend, sir, and safety standards. Ungrateful. Call the Pinkertons. That is the class warfare. In the Middle Ages, peasants complained. They unionize. Newspapers call you a robber baron. Cartoons draw you as a monster strangling workers. You own 50 rooms. But you need armed guards to leave your front door, because 4,000 men with torches are chanting your name outside. So you retreat. You hide in the only place that's still safe, high society. You attend operas. You attend balls. Not because you want to. Wagner is boring, and the theater is 100 degrees, but because you have to. Gilded Age Wealth was a performance. If you didn't show up, you were out, and if you were out, you're finished. Did you hear about the Vanderbilts? No, what happened? They served the soup. Lukewarm. Scandalous. We aren't inviting them to Newport this year. They are socially dead. This is your life. Infinite money, zero freedom. You are a titan, a villain, and a celebrity. Every move you make is a headline. So you might be wondering, is it possible to have all the money while being completely invisible? Short answer is yes, but there is a price. New York City, 2025. You are a hedge fund manager. You are worth $3.2 billion, and nobody knows who you are. Let's check the scoreboard. You have the Roman heated floors. You have the Gilded Age flush toilet. You have the Egyptian slaves, but now they are called minimum wage employees. You are the physical god that 4,000 years of history was trying to build. But here's the twist. The pharaoh wanted to be seen. The Roman senator wanted to be famous. You want to be invisible. Sir, your outfit for the tech conference. What is it? A gray hoodie and generic sneakers, costing $4,000. This is stealth wealth. You dress like you are unemployed, so nobody notices you. Why? Because in 2025, attention is dangerous. Your name isn't on a building, it's on the Kill the Rich subreddit. Time for breakfast. In the Gilded Age, they ate 12-course meals. You don't eat for pleasure? You eat for ROI. Here's your green sludge, sir. What's in it? Kale, collagen, and 30 different supplements. It tastes like wet grass. Yes, but it will extend your life expectancy by 14 minutes. Modern wealth is obsessed with optimization. You track your sleep, glucose. Cortisol. You worry about your sleep score dropping below 85. But here is the true curse of the modern era. In the Middle Ages, disaster traveled at the speed of a horse. Today, we have a problem. What is it? The unexpected inflation report just hit. The algos are selling. How much did we lose? $200 million. In how long? 4 seconds? This is the digital leash. You are connected to everything, everywhere, all the time. Ancient kings could disconnect. You can't. Go offline for an hour and you miss a market crash, a PR scandal, or a lawsuit. So you try to escape. Get the jet ready. We're going to New Zealand. The bunker again, sir? Yes, I need to disconnect. You own homes in Aspen, Monaco, London, and Queenstown. And yet, you are homeless. You spend 400 hours a year in a metal tube at 40,000 feet. You are a citizen of the world, which is a fancy way of saying you don't belong anywhere. And the loneliness? It's not just emotional, it's structural. You can't hang out with old friends. They feel weird about the money. You can't hang out with employees. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen. So you sit in your $100 million fortress, scrolling Twitter, watching people argue about whether you should exist. Hello? We have the photos? What photos? Your daughter, walking into Starbucks. We know where she is. Who is this? Check your email for the Bitcoin wallet address and wire us the money now. This is the hidden tax of modern wealth. You have facial recognition, panic rooms, private security, and yet, you are more exposed than a medieval peasant. Your data is everywhere. Your location is trackable. Your safety is an illusion. Late at night, the automation kicks in. The blinds close. The white noise hums. You've optimized the temperature, nutrition, and your net worth. You have conquered the physical world that broke the pharaohs. But as you lay there staring at the ceiling, you realize the one thing you couldn't optimize: an empty heart.